This is D9, day 1, and we're introducing you to and we're using ng to make the sound. It's quite a hard sound because you've got to make it at the back of your throat and sort of near your nose. So we've got ing, swing, sling, sling, ing, cling, fling, bring. Then we've got a and. So what is a fang? A fang are those large teeth that you see on a dog, or if you dressed up as a vampire at Halloween, you might put some false teeth in which have long fangs. They're very sharp, long teeth. Sting, you might get a bee sting or a wasp sting where it might sting you and it hurts a lot. A swing could be a noun and a verb. It can be a thing that you can see, like a swing that you can play on, and you can swing. It's something you can do. A sling, you might, if you hurt your arm, you might have to put it in a sling for a while to rest it. Cling means to hold on to something. So this little koala is clinging to the tree. You might cling to your mother's hand when you're crossing a busy road. Fling, you can fling things like a frisbee, you can fling a quoit, or you can fling a stone onto the water. This child is flinging their rubbish into the bin. Bring means to take something to someone or to bring it to them. And this person's bringing a couple of cups of coffee to some people. A is a word that we use before a word that starts with a consonant. So consonants are those letters that aren't vowels, like B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L. All the letters that aren't vowels are consonants. And we always have to use an A before a word starting with a consonant. So this would be a piece of fruit. An is used before words that start with a vowel, like an apple, an ice cream. And is where we're joining two words together. So you might say salt and pepper. So they're common things that go together. Or if you were making a list of things, before the last word you'd put and. So you might be going on a picnic and you might take some sandwiches, a drink, and a picnic rug. So it always goes before the last thing in the list. Okay, let's go through and read, sound, spell, cover, write, and check these words. Okay, fang, f-a-ng, 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 F-A-N-G, F-A-N-G, F-A-N-G. Cover it and write it 3 times. Off you go, you can do the rest on your own. D9, day 2. Let's read the words. Fang, sting, swing, sling, cling, fling, bring, a or up, and. So these ones all have that ng sound in them, which is quite nasally. It's a bit hard to say. A and an are articles, and is a conjunction. We use it to join one part of a sentence with another part of a sentence, or add words to a list. Okay, so when you have read the words, go back and see if you can read them, sound them, spell them, and then write them. And don't forget to cover the words as you're writing them. So we would go f-a-ng 3 times, spell it 3 times, and then write it once. Down here you have to write the list word to match the picture. So you've got a swing here, you'd have to write the word swing. That is a slingshot, so you'd have to write sling. These are fangs, so you'd have to write the word fang. And here we've got fling, you fling a frisbee. Finish, copy and draw one sentence. The boy will something on the something. The boy will swing on the swing. Her arm is in a, you have to finish the sentence. A boy may to his dad. She will something me a toy. Don't forget, when you fill in the missing words, you've then got to cover the sentence and try and write it on your own. You can choose whichever one of those sentences you want to draw a picture inside this box. D9, day 3, we're revising the ng sound, and we've got these 3 extra words in here: at, an, and. So these words are fang, sting, swing, sling, cling, fling, bring. You can read them, sound them, spell them and write them on your own. Down here we've got finish the verbs. So these are verb families where you've got to write the base word. So look over here for your hints as to what the base word will be. In this list you're adding the S, in this list you're adding the ing, and in this list you're making them sound like we did that thing yesterday. So you were stung yesterday, you swung on the swing yesterday, you flung the frisbee yesterday, the koala clung to his mother yesterday. So just follow that pattern there for the ng sound. So we're changing it from an ing to an ng sound at the end. Except for this one here. We have bring, brings, bringing, and we go to brought. That's really hard for you to write, so we've written it in for you. Down here you have to finish the sentences with a verb and link it to the picture. So it's going to be a word from somewhere out of that box there. I am something on the swing. I am swinging on the swing. The boy is something the rock. Mum is something my lunch to school. RB is something the man. The girl is something to her doll. And don't forget to link that each sentence to one of those pictures. Off you go. D9, day 4, we're talking about articles. An article is the word that we use before the noun. So sometimes if a noun starts with a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, we use an before it. If the noun starts with a consonant, which are all the other letters of the alphabet that aren't vowels, so that would be B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, etc. So all the ones that are consonants, we have to use an A before. So because arm starts with a vowel, A is a vowel, we have to put an before it. This is a B. The letter B is a consonant, so we have to put A before it. If you read the little phrase, you'll hear that it sounds, whether it sounds right or wrong. So we've got an arm, A, B. You couldn't say a arm. That would be too awkward. And you couldn't say an B. That would sound wrong too. So we say an arm, A, B. Now this is a camera. Camera starts with the letter C, which is a consonant. So you would have to put an A before a word starting with a C. So any word that starts with a consonant, you must use an A before. Any word that starts with a vowel, you must use an before it. You can fill in the rest of those down here. You might find it easier to put in the word for the picture first and then go back and add the article. Down here it says highlight the phrases that start with an. So that's all the ones that have a noun that starts with a vowel. We use an before the sounds A, E, I, O, U. These are called vowels. We use A before the sounds B, C, D, F, G, H. So you've got to say the alphabet but leave the vowels out and write all those letters down there. These are called consonants. Have a try on your own and you could ask the members of your group if you get stuck.